What is up, guys? It is Wii360 with me, and welcome to Commentary Friday on an actual Friday. Would you believe that? But it is number 33, and in the background is some Fast Racing Neo gameplay. It's a great game, and you should definitely check it out. It's super cheap, only 15 bucks, and you get a bunch of content into it, and it's just... first of all, I suck, so it's going to be pretty bad gameplay footage, but it's still very visually appealing. But anyway... this is it, people. The 15th. That is damn right. The 15th. The Super Smash Bros. Broadcast is coming out. It will be live at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. I cannot wait. I've played over 500 hours of Smash, almost 600 hours of Super Smash Bros. For Wii U over this past year, and I absolutely love the game to death, man. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And to hear that this is their final presentation, the final Smash presentation, Smash-centric presentation. You know, there might be other stuff for like Nintendo Directs, we don't know. I'll talk about that later. But it's insane to think about that. And we've been hearing about Smash since 2011 when they, oh wait, what was it? Yeah, 2011 when they announced the Wii U. And they said, Super Smash Bros. Will be on 3DS. And Wii U, and everyone's like, "Oh, oh my god!" So, you know, we've been riding that hype train since 2011. So here we go. I'm gonna just bring my predictions and what I also want, just for characters, but for stages, I'll talk about my predictions. I do think we're gonna get 2 new stages. There's gonna be one Super Smash Bros. For the N64 one, and one Super Smash Bros. Melee one. The N64 one, I don't really know if this is a really liked one, but I always heard about people liking this stage, but at the same time, I don't. This is just a weird prediction that I'm making. It's a pretty good chance, you could say, though, because there's not a lot of stages left to actually pick from. Saffron City, I think Saffron City might just make it. It's a cool stage with all the Pokemon coming out, and why not? I mean, that's what I think. Honestly, I think that it's going to be Saffron City. If it's not, that's okay with me too. And then for Super Smash Bros. Melee is a fan favorite. Obviously, Fountain of Dreams. It's such a easy one to produce in that game, and it definitely would look stunning in HD. But it's a very competitive stage where a lot of competitive players like to play on. And obviously, you know that Smash Bros. Community, when there's a lot of competitive people in the community. And even if you're just playing for fun, there's going to be a lot in Fountain of Dreams. And honestly, yeah, I think it will be Fountain of Dreams that will be the new DLC for Super Smash Bros. Melee. And of course, the characters, like for, you know, Cloud, he's got his stage. And I'll talk about the other people's stages for who I think will get in. And talking about Cloud, let's just get into Cloud. I think Cloud, just like what other people are predicting, I do think so, that he's going to release right after the presentation. They're gonna say, you know, give details on Cloud, sort of like how they did with Ryu, Lucas, and they're gonna just go skim through it and then just say they're out now. You know, that's what I think they're gonna do. And if not, that'll kind of suck, man. I hope we don't have to wait till 2016. However, I do think the next ones are going to be 2016. Now Cloud, like I said, I think first of all, he looks fantastic, but I do think he will be right after the presentation. And then right after that, right after they say Cloud, they're going to just throw giant bombs. Wolf will be coming back to Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS. I do think so. Just because Star Fox Zero was coming out in November, so I think they were going to plan it then. So they're like, well, we might as well release him now. And so I think the same day, Cloud and Wolf will be in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS. Like, literally, I think both of them are going to be making it in the same day as Cloud releases. So, get ready, because Tuesday, Cloud and Wolf are both releasing. I don't think there'll be another Star Fox stage back. The more I keep thinking about it, I don't think so. Maybe there will be. Maybe there'll be a new stage for Star Fox, but I don't think so. I think it'll just be Wolf. Wolf will just be coming in here, and you got the other Star Fox stages in there anyway, so that's perfectly fine. And that's what I think. I think it's Cloud and Wolf will be releasing on Tuesday. And now for the ballots. Now, obviously, back in, I think it was June or even before that, we had the Super Smash Brothers Ballot, which everyone got to cast their vote, and whoever is the winner will win the thing. Now, however, I think people have it wrong. I don't think it's based on winners. I think it's based on, sure, fan popularity, of course, but let's say a damn microphone wins the ballot. You think Sakurai's gonna put a microphone into Smash Brothers? Like, honestly, I don't think it has anything to do with the top position. Of course, I think he'll look more into the top position, of course. But I think he'll look and be like, that guy can make a good move set, that guy can make a good move set, that guy could make a good move set. I think that's how it's going to be. And I'm also predicting that they're not going to announce all the ballot people this presentation. I do think there will be another direct later on where they're going to announce even more people from the ballot that they say, oh, you guys wanted him, so we're going to bring him too. Or her, who knows, maybe Shantae or something. I don't think Shantae's getting it, but that's just my opinion. Hey, more the merrier to me. And then I do think some of the ballot popularity people, I also think it's based on good Splatoon sales, but I do think the Inkling is going to be coming in. I originally thought that they're gonna be saved till Smash Brothers 5, but there's a slight feeling that I keep imagining an Inkling in a Smash Brothers trailer, and I really do think that we might get an Inkling. Listen, we're not going to get gameplay footage, though. Do not, when it comes to the ballot, do not expect gameplay. I think we're just going to get maybe an announcement, be like, kind of like with Mewtwo, where he had just the render. I think they'll do that, similar, where they'll be like, Inkling is coming to Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and Nintendo 3DS. Something like that. And if not, I don't know, honestly. But I do think Inkling, and probably a stage from them, not right now, probably Inkopolis, but not right now. Like I said, I think that'll be in 2016. Like, they'll announce it on Tuesday, but it'll release in 2016. Early 2016. Well, maybe May. I don't know. And then Shovel Knight. Yeah, honestly, I did not think Shovel Knight was going to be in, but I feel like Nintendo's getting pretty damn serious with Shovel Knight. The fact that he has an amiibo gets me curious. Of course, there's tons of other amiibos that aren't in Smash, but there's something specific about Shovel Knight that I think he might get it. You know, and I don't, man. That's the one thing, is that I'm saying all these things, but I bet you maybe none of them are gonna get in. Probably none of them. Most likely none of them are gonna get in. But I'm predicting, and I think there's a chance. But watch it just be way different to what I'm expecting. But yeah, I think Shovel Knight might be the guy, the indie rep of Smash Brothers. Honestly, I'd rather give it some more to like Commander Video or something like that. But what are you gonna do? I'd rather have Commander Video. I think that'd be pretty damn cool. Like I said, you can't do anything about that. And like I said, I think he'll also have his own stage, but will be released in 2016. The character Shovel Knight and Inkling will both be released in 2016. That's what I predict. Tell me if I'm wrong. Well, obviously you can't tell me if I'm wrong. It's just a prediction. Tell me who you think will be into Smash. And now, who do I want? Actually, just specifically myself, I would love the Inkling, of course. I love Splatoon. I've played almost 500 hours of that game. You know, that game is just fantastic as hell. But I also would love, my number one pick would be Rayman. Was that a good Rayman impression? Probably not. But Rayman, ever since that Rayman link, obviously I wanted him ever since I played Rayman Raving Rabbids. Back in, what was it, 2007, 2008? I don't even remember. But I love Rayman as a character to death. He's one of my favorite characters of all time. He honestly is. And he would make such a damn great moveset, that, especially with that leak, dude. RC Omni, why you gotta do that? Damn it. And I really, man, I thought he was in Smash. But even if he's not, I do believe 100% he will be in Smash Bros. 5 or Smash Bros. 6. He will definitely be in one of the Smash Bros. Games for sure. There's no doubt about that. Same thing with Inkling. If they're not in DLC, they're 100% in Super Smash Bros. 5 for sure. And yeah, that's who I would like to have. But anyway, guys, it's the end of an era. Isn't it insane that Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS both released over a year ago? That's insanity. Time is going so fast. I mean, if you look back from like I said, when they first announced it with nothing, just saying Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS. Didn't even have anything built at that point. Sakurai was like, what the hell? We're making both of them? Okay. You know, it's amazing because Sakurai and his team works so hard on this damn game. And like everyone else says also, he deserves a damn vacation. He really does. And I cannot... everything he did for this game was amazing, you know. From seeing Mega Man to Pac-Man. Of course, we had Sonic already in Brawl, but still Sonic. Ryu, now Cloud. I mean, even stuff like, you know, just Wii Fit Trainer, that was crazy. Villager. I mean, it's insanity what they were able to pull off in this game. The amount of content, the amount of love and care they gave to this game, and it's done, man. It's done. Well, not 100% done. Like I said, I still do believe there'll be new characters in 2016 with the Nintendo Directs as more Ballot people, but that's just my opinion. Maybe it won't be, but I do think so. And when I mean by Ballot people, I think only maybe like 2 more, maybe even only 1 more. Maybe when they finally give the release dates for Shovel Knight and Inkling, they'll be like, oh, here's 1 more character. Slut. Then it's like, oh snap. So I'm really excited. No matter what they show, I cannot wait for the Super Smash Bros. Broadcast. I love Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. And of course 3DS, you know. You gotta give that one love too. Man, it's like I said, end of an era. Cannot wait to check it out. I'm gonna be going crazy. If they announce anybody, like for Cloud, I went crazy and I never even played Final Fantasy VII. I just love to see new characters in my damn Smash Brothers game. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys next time. And and by the way, next week, if everything goes as planned, you're gonna have one hilarious video next week. Just saying. Oh man, I hope I get to upload it quick. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Oh, and of course, if you got your own predictions, if whatever you think is going to be into this broadcast this Tuesday, put it in the comments. Tell me what you think. It would be awesome to know.